No, if I have a bad meal at a restaurant, I don't want to go
Yeah.
back, let alone a hike that leaves you stranded.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a tricky thing. I mean, especially if you're going to be out anywhere in the winter, you have to be prepared for that kind of thing. But even in the summer, I mean, last year you talked about the record snowpack we have. I remember going on a backpacking trip in the Sawtooth, so day trip, and we thought, okay, well, it's July, so even if there's some snow, it's not going to be enough to stop us from getting to the lake we were trying to get to. There was still a ton of snow, and it made the hike so much more difficult than we were expecting. And we would come, we were prepared with some of those things you can attach to your feet.
Right.
I think they're called yak tracks or something like that. If we'd known we were going to be running into that much snow, it did hide the trail even in July.
Right. It can be a little scary. It's still something beautiful about hiking in winter conditions, even though we probably are past that point now in our foothills.
You never know. I mean, I feel like with each storm that comes in, it so depends on our temperatures, but they've looked beautiful these last few days when it's been somewhat chilly, but there's still snow lining those foothills. That's my favorite combination. Yeah, we could dry them out a little bit more as we continue through the weekend. Actually, we could add a little bit of rain first to the mix, but then we'll get a dry weekend and some much warmer weather next week. In the first part of the week, I have a feeling the foothills are going to be a busy spot. So yeah, we stay unsettled through Friday, dry weekend coming in, and then we say hello to the 60s for a couple of days ahead of yet another storm. So overall, we stay with this active pattern, which is good news for snowpack, good news for ski areas, things like that. But yes, if you start thinking about spring-like temperatures and transitioning into March, you kind of want the best of both. So we're going to give you a little of both in the 7-day forecast. All right, 56 today. Our average is 52, so we're about 4 degrees below that. We dip a couple degrees on the temperature trend scale these next couple of days behind this next round of wet weather and a cold front tomorrow. Then from there, we climb pretty quickly up towards 60 by Monday of next week. Tuesday looks even warmer, so we're going to be about 10 degrees above average by the time we get to Tuesday. And along with it, we'll stay dry through the first part of next week. That is until Wednesday. This is when our next storm is set to come knocking, and that one looks to be a little more impressive, I would say, than maybe what we're going to deal with tomorrow. For us here in the valley, scattered showers. Mountains going to be a mix of rain and snow depending on elevation. Most of the higher peaks, ski areas, all that type of stuff, they should still see snow, but it could be a wet snow at the bases of some of the ski areas and the mountain valleys like McCall. All right, here's this storm. It is centered off the coast of Oregon, kind of sending the heaviest batch of precipitation through northwest Oregon and up into western Washington. For us, we're on the outer fringe of this. There is still some moisture kind of streaming in from from northern California and through Nevada. We're kind of catching in on the very outer edge of that. Right now, everything is pretty light and spotty. What we're seeing, a little bit of rain out along the Oregon-Idaho border, some snow showers lining Highway 55 and the Boise foothills, and then one little batch of snow actually for parts of Ada and Canyon County. So you might notice a few flurries out there, a few sprinkles or a drizzle at times, but it's nothing that should make the commute difficult this morning. Tomorrow morning, you might need the windshield wipers going. So we'll take you through time. This morning, a lot of what we see again is going to track through the mountain ranges and over those highest peaks, dropping some light snow accumulations in those areas, transitioning to rain in the mountain valleys as we get into the afternoon. Here in the Treasure Valley, mainly dry today, but it's this kind of scenario here where I'm saying I won't rule out a few spotty showers as the day goes on, but know that it will be a primarily dry day, partly to mostly cloudy skies with, some unsettled weather in the mountains. And then as we get into tomorrow, you notice that everything starts to become a little more widespread. I think in the morning, that's that best shot for some rain, so you may need the windshield wipers going on that morning commute. As we get toward the lunch hour, things move on and break apart a little bit, but we'll still be watching for just kind of those last edge of the showers coming through as we get into the early part of the evening on Friday. But from there, we should be good to go. And really, I think everything is going to be pretty light as far as accumulation, and we'll see pretty scattered showers. 56 today, more clouds than sunshine. Don't rule out a stray drizzle here or there, but a little breezy as we get into the afternoon. We'll be at 56 here in Boise, upper 50s in Caldwell and Nampa. So creeping close towards 60 already, but we do get a slight cool down coming our way after today. Upper 30s in the mountains, by the way, for afternoon highs on this Thursday. All right, scattered showers tomorrow, then we're done with the wet weather. This storm kind of zips in quickly and zips out. It's a pretty weak little system, but might do enough to just provide a little fresh powder for the skiers and snowboarders this weekend. And then we have spring forward on Sunday, so don't forget to set your clocks forward. We're at 58 by the end of the weekend, and then low 60s Monday, Tuesday. I like the looks of 62 on Tuesday.
One of those weekends